Well, last night, the Ben Affleck directed drama Argo threw a wrench into Golden Globe office pools nationwide when it surpassed presumed favorite Lincoln to win Best Drama. And while the hostage crisis thriller did win the hearts and minds of Hollywood Foreign Press Association, the Iranian government is not feeling that love. In fact, they're planning their own big screen response. And here's ABC's Nick Watt.
And the Golden Globe goes to Ben Affleck, Argo.
Ben Affleck is, Golden Globe in hand, the best director of the year. Everyone loves Argo. 7 nominations from the Academy, $110 million in ticket sales. Even critics love Argo.
It's wildly entertaining. I like this movie very much.
But some Brits don't love Argo, because in the movie they say their ambassador turned away the Americans on the run. My first reaction on hearing this was outrage, spat that maligned ambassador. I have since simmered down, he adds in typically British fashion. And a lot more Canadians don't love Argo either, because their ambassador was reduced to a bit part player. They made their own TV movie back in '81 and called it Escaped from Iran, the Canadian caper. Now, Bold Ben previewed Argo in Toronto. He got some stick and then amended the postscript caption to give Canada a little more credit. And in Iran, where hating America is a state-sponsored national pastime, they don't like Argo at all. It's banned, and they claim the great Satan gave away tickets to fill theaters for this, quote, ahistoric work of propaganda. The government just greenlit a different celluloid version of events. The movie, entitled The General Staff, is about the 20 American hostages who were delivered to the United States by the revolutionaries, says the director, whose last movie was about pigeons. Who'd have thunk it? Ben Affleck, one-time star of Gigli, has sparked a diplomatic brouhaha. This Stalinist regime feels the need to sort of push back somehow, Affleck just told The Hollywood Reporter. I think this is a tremendous badge of honor. So why is Iran so offended? Well, first of all, Iran has a rich history of slow-moving, allegorical cinematic masterpieces. Perhaps nobody's told the Iranians the Hollywood rules.
The rule is don't be boring and entertain your audience. Those are the rules. There are no other rules. And I always tell my students, don't believe movies.
Al-Qaeda could remake Zero Dark 30. Osama gets away at the end. Good luck to them. Affleck took some liberties, but that's fine. It's a thrilling thriller, not a dour documentary.
There was a movie a year or so ago called We Bought a Zoo with Matt Damon. Very sweet movie, based on a true story. Well, apparently the only part that's true is that there was a guy and he bought a zoo. Everything else is made up in that movie. It's called dramatic license.
Washington, D.C.
And the Iranians are no stranger to dramatic license. This is apparently an Iranian intelligence ministry cartoon from 2008 showing John McCain in the White House trying to stir another Iranian revolution with the help of George Soros. Okay, so they understand bending the truth. Are they upset because they think Affleck was mocking their president by looking a little bit like him? No, I'm just being silly. The real problem here, I think, is that history is usually written, movies are usually made by the victor. We've all seen Where Eagles Dare, and it's ill, but what happened in 1979 when the American stooge the Shah was overthrown and the embassy was stormed, that still ain't over. So the Iranians take this too seriously.
It's an American movie telling an entertaining story from an American point of view.
So here's what's happening in a nutshell. A real movie, Argo, about a fake movie, Argo, is being remade because the Iranians say the real movie about the fake movie isn't true. You couldn't make this stuff up. Well, maybe you could. Actually, it would make a great movie.
Can you teach somebody to be a director in a day?
I'm Nick Watt for Nightline in Hollywood.